What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and tonight we are going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, episode 10. Wanda lost her god daggone mind. And you know what? It took me so long to do this daggone review, but I'm going to go ahead and get it out to y'all. And it's late, so me and my hookah and my wine, we're going to talk about it tonight. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, I don't know why that was freezing, but we gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, so y'all, the episode starts off with Wanda being drunk out of her daggone mind. Okay, her and Kimmy are still going back and forth, and Kimmy maintains that she is not going to be dealing with all the bitches for the evening. Okay, because Wanda really lost her damn mind. I'm just like, girl, Tisha, get your mama. Like seriously. Now, listen, I'm the oldest of three, and I have two younger brothers. And my mother is very protective too, but she knows when to mind her business and stay out of it. And she also ain't raised no punk bitch. So if I need to protect myself against somebody, I know what to say to make it do what it do, baby. I don't need my mama to come in here and be scurrying and scullying around and trying to check my friends, especially with these lame ass colloquialisms she keeps on trying to make a thing about people not having shoes in a damn box. Well, Wanda, your brain is in a damn box because it ain't in your damn head. Okay, moving on. So Marcel brings Maurice upstairs in the midst of all of the Wanda calamity, Wanda going on, and he's basically talking to him and trying to make the public, because both of them are full of shit. Like, I feel like they have this inside conversation going on because both of them try to play Jedi mind tricks on people. So they think they're playing mind tricks on the public by trying to smooth over the fact that basically Wanda was bringing the cat out of the bag about your thick ass back being in that picture that you don't want to talk about. Okay. So he says, Wanda is basically the culprit behind the rumors with Tisha. But you know what? We good over here because I have brainwashed Tisha so much. Maurice, she ain't gonna believe that. I got this. That's basically what he was saying. But what he said out of his mouth was, he says he's the same. This is the same woman that has told Tisha about these 20 women. She's asking him for $20,000 for a business, and then terrorizes his house. Marcel, the only person terrorizing your house, sir, is you. You know why you terrorizing your house? Because you're embarrassing your wife on national TV. You're embarrassing your kid's mother. You're very disrespectful. And even if it wasn't for the cheating rumors, you're still disrespectful. You don't cover her at all. At all. Like, at all. You think that the stuff that you do is funny, and it's not funny. I've been married for almost 10 years, and I'd be goddamn if my husband tried to embarrass me like that in public. Ain't not never, not near day gonna happen. Well, this nigga try to embarrass me in public like that, or in private at all. It's very disrespectful, and it's just really, at this point, it's just becoming too much. It's hard to watch. Then he says people on the internet can say he's a bad dad, but if his kids don't think he is a bad dad, then he doesn't care what the world thinks. Well, listen, they don't film your kids enough for us to see if they give a damn about you being a bad parent. First of all, I'm pretty sure they would have a mouthful, to say the least. But you know what? If your family likes it, I don't love it. It is what it is. Then he says it's hard to watch the things that Wanda says to make Tisha fall apart. Nigga, the only person making your wife fall apart is you, my nigga. Okay, it's you. You are making your wife fall apart. Not the public, not your kids, not Melody, not none of the people on this show. It's you. It's the things that you do to embarrass her consistently 24/7. Okay? Then he says he talked to Lewis earlier about the ATL trip and Martell, and he needs to iron this stuff out with Tisha. But Maurice says Marcel can't solve the problem and set the boundary with Wanda. Tisha has to do that. Then Maurice says he talked to Lewis earlier about the ATL trip with Martell, and he needs to iron this, basically telling Marcel he needs to iron this stuff out with Tisha before they go. Pause for the cause. Maurice, you just sat your ass downstairs, your cream puff looking ass, and told Kimmy that you ain't know nothing about the ATL trip. This your first time hearing about it, because Martell called on the phone and said that he was trying to talk about the ATL trip. He wanted to iron out some things or whatever. And yeah, let's go back a couple episodes. You sat your ass on the couch with Marcel, with Martell across from you at the Black Cigar Lounge, okay? And y'all were talking about that trip. So you lied, okay? So Kimmy, while you trying to orchestrate all this stuff, let me start this by saying I love you, Kimmy. But while you trying to orchestrate all this stuff with everybody trying to have a come to Jesus meeting, you need to have a conversation with your husband, because he be lying. Catch that tea, okay? Moving on, y'all. Anyway, so he encourages Marceau to say something to Tisha about the trip, talk about it, because clearly Marceau ain't tell Tisha either. He just thinks that he can do whatever the hell he want, which he probably can, because guess what? He went to a whole freaking continent and his wife didn't have an issue with it to his face, but she seems to have an issue behind his back all the time. Why? Because he has her so brainwashed that she just thinks, she just goes along to be along, just to be a wife. The title ain't that heavy, sis. Ain't nobody ever going to embarrass the fuck out of me like that. Okay. Moving on. So then Marceau says Tisha trusts him, and he's going to go at this situation with Wanda without Wanda trying to penetrate their situation at all. Like, he really basically doesn't feel any threats whatsoever. And he says he doesn't need to assess Tisha's feelings. He's going, and him and Tisha are good. And he's also going to look at spaces for Black while he's in Atlanta. And I'm also going to go to the moon. You're not looking for no damn spaces for Black, sir. You going down there to show your Black ass. That's what you're going down to Atlanta to do. Let's check the comments. Hey, Shay, I almost missed your live. Didn't get any notification. Oh, dang. What? YouTube, why you playing me like this? You got to get these notifications out. Like, listen, I don't know why YouTube be playing with the Black creators. It's really messed up how they do us, but I really appreciate y'all every time y'all hop on a live, sincerely. Thank you so much, Roster27, for hopping on and watching with me. So the next scene, Kimmy meets with Tiffany for lunch. She thanked Kimmy for inviting them to Jalen's housewarming, even though her ass stayed in there for like a hot damn second. And I ain't see if she brought a damn gift in there either. So I don't care if you coming for 2 minutes, sis. I think you ate a chicken wing before you left. You better have dropped your gift off at the gift table before you left. I'm just saying, okay? Because this ain't no free gathering. Moving on. So Tiffany asks how things went with Stormy and Destiny, and Kimmy explains that it didn't go well because Stormy felt that Destiny was mocking her. Yeah, she felt right. Destiny was mocking her. She definitely was. Moving on. Like, I don't know why this is like not understood. You can't be mocking somebody's speech or whatever. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I really don't get why they're trying to make it okay for Destiny to blow up and do all the things that she's doing, and nobody is supposed to respond to her. Like, all of y'all do shit to each other to piss each other off. And when one specific person that y'all ain't fooling with responds, because y'all ain't really vibing with Stormy right now, y'all don't really know her yet. So now everything is her fault. You're not about to sit here and mock me at this table, sis, and think I'm not supposed to say nothing back to you. The fuck you think is going on here? So, Destiny, you can try to turn into Popeye the Sailor Man all day when you want to get angry. Eat your spinach and calm the fuck down. That's what you need to do. And that's that on that. So anyway, Tiffany and her messy ass proceeds to talk about her, working, and her and Lewis working together, because Kimmy explains basically about hold on, I'm sorry, y'all, all my notes are all over the place. Tiffany asks what else is going on in Kimmy's world, okay? And she says that Kimmy says she passed her brokerage firm exam, and her and Maurice are working on a business together, but she's not all deep into being an entrepreneur like Maurice is, which I get it. Like, Kimmy has always maintained that she loves being a nurse. She loves working her job or whatever. But it seems like Maurice, much like his stupid ass brother Marceau, wants to try to mold her into whatever he wants her to do. He wants to be an entrepreneur 100% of the time. Well, he is. And he wants her to do the same thing, which is like, you can't make somebody do something. Y'all got married knowing that that's not her zhuzh. That's not what she really wants to do. So stop trying to force her into that. But also, Kimmy, if that's not really what you want to do, why are you going and getting all these certifications and accreditations and all these things to become an entrepreneur, but that's not really where your heart is. But it's probably something that she's going to do because she's at retiring age. Don't nobody want to, Kimmy don't want to tell nobody how old her ass is. You look damn good for your age, but you're in your late 50s, you're approaching your 60s and probably getting ready to retire soon. So I guess that's why she's doing all this entrepreneurial stuff, so that when she retires, she'll have all that to fall back on. So in that regard, I get it, sis. You keep on telling us that you know, you don't want to tell us how old you are, but we know how old your ass is. Okay, moving on. So Tiffany then goes into talking about them, you know, her and Lewis's issues with starting a family or whatever. So she's basically like, you know, she's working a lot, and they agreed that in the first 4 years of their relationship that this is what she was going to do to basically get her plans together to have this business or whatever, to get them to the financial status that she wants to be in, which is what you basically messed up your last relationship over, trying to be, you know, keeping up with the Joneses, and that really wasn't what it was. You was killing the man that you was with before, trying to get him to be somebody that he's not. So it sounds like you're chasing some status. But y'all actually, one thing I will say, her and Lewis must have actually had a conversation about it. So they agreed in their first 4 years of marriage that this is what they would do. But Lewis is looking at how Tiffany is working apparently, and he's like, sis, you ain't got time for no baby. And what I'm not about to be doing is having a baby up in here changing diapers while I'm trying to teach people how to swing this bat up in this damn gym that I'm not working out in my damn self. Okay. That's not what's gonna work out. Okay. So Kimmy, what's her name? Tiffany, because y'all be forgetting about her messy ass. Let's go into the comments. Hold on. Tiffany acts like she be missing the yellow every time. The yellow. Kimmy acts like Tiffany acts like she's missing the yellow, and Kimmy acts like she's desperate to stay married. Listen, I think that Kimmy waited so long for Maurice that she's just trying to do whatever she can to make sure that she can maintain that she tried to make it work. But I think that his shenanigans are going to get to her at some point, because he continues to lie like the cameras are not here. And at some point, we're going to talk about in the show, Kimmy says, well, you're recorded, to Kiki. Well, Kimmy, your husband's recorded, sis, and he's fucking lying to you. Okay. So moving on, Kimmy says Tiffany talks about being busy but still wanting to have a baby, and saying that she thinks that she can make it work. Like women can do anything. I'm woman, hear me roar. But guess what? Be realistic, woman. It doesn't, if you don't have time for your husband, like Lou has been complaining that they don't have enough sex, and you know they're not really spending enough time together, and then you want to bring a baby into a situation. The worst thing you can do is bring a baby into a situation that's clearly not working. That's not fair to your husband, you, and especially this baby that didn't ask to be here. So Tiffany, stop being selfish and reassess your situation, sis, because this a baby ain't gonna solve the problems that you clearly have going on. You wanted to play marriage counselor last season. Counsel your damn self. So I like when Kimmy said, no, listen, I understand that you want to have this baby, but if you don't even have enough time to spend time with your husband, I think that should be what you need to be focusing on. You need to focus on getting your relationship together. Then maybe you can focus on getting, you know, having some baby. So then Kimmy also says that she doesn't think that it's a good idea for the guys to be going to this ATL trip, because they really haven't ironed out everything that happened with this photo that Marcel posted that he thought was so damn funny and hilarious. Okay. So she's like, I don't think it's gonna work, but you know, hey, that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. And Tiffany's like, well, you know, guys are gonna be guys. And I'm like, well, Kimmy, I hope your Maurice told you that he lied about not knowing about this damn trip, because that's going to be the issue with this next ATL fallout. So then here we go. Her and Kimmy giggle about bonding over not liking girls trips or whatever, because Tiffany says she don't like girls trips, and Kimmy says, well, you know what, we may get along in that regard because I don't like them either. I'm like, well, maybe don't nobody want y'all on no damn girls trip, because Tiffany, you messy as hell, and Kimmy, I don't know, whatever. Moving on. Let's get into these comments. The yellow bus. Sorry. No, I get what after I read it, I was like, oh, I think she meant the yellow bus. I got you. I like Kiki, but it was that hood ponytail for me, child. I don't know what this country shit is going on. I don't, you know what? I can't even blame Alabama for the fashions and the looks that these people be giving, because it's given don't do it again, Kiki. I agree. Thank you, Furious Dragalord, for that. Maybe one girlfriend did it in the kitchen. Not a kitchen stylist. So in the next scene, Martell is seen chatting with the tutor that's going to help him pass his damn builder's license. Child, thank you, Martell. First of all, I ain't seen him post nothing about him taking no test and passing it, but I appreciate him actually taking the steps to do it. So he's talking to this tutor, and the tutor basically asks him, okay, so why now? Like, have you tried before, and why didn't it work in the beginning? And he said, well, pretty much I was leaning on my wife. I was married. She had the license. I didn't need it. And recently, I've had friends that have had the license. So I haven't really had to get the license. But now I'm at a point where I need to do it for myself. And I have a house that I want to build. So he had like a cup on some blueprints or whatever that he had for, I guess, Hope Manor or something he wants to build. And I'm like, well, child, who living in this house? But then he do got 4 kids, so he can fill up a big house. I get, well, 5 kids. Shit, I keep forgetting about the other one, child. But yeah, I'm glad. All in all, I'm glad that he's doing it. And the tutor basically told him, think about your why all the time, because when you're studying and you don't feel like studying anymore, your why is what's really going to get you through those hard times where you really need to be sticking to your guns and getting it done. So you know what, this is one time I can actually feel comfortable saying something nice about Martell. I hope that he goes through this with this process, and I hope that he really does get that license for himself and actually do something to make his kids proud, child, because he's been doing enough to embarrass the fuck out of them for the last damn 10 years. So hopefully he can get it together. So the next thing, the ladies come to Mel's skincare launch event, and she tells Kimmy she feels like everyone's, so Tiffany and Kimmy are talking, and they talk about who's coming to the event, who did Mel invite, and all this, that, and the third. Tiffany, first of all, shut the fuck up. You know that she did not invite Destiny and them to this event. Why are you even asking about anybody else? You know she don't give a John Brown about half of the y'all women. You better be glad your ass is here. Because when she finds out that she was talking shit about her at that damn wine place with Martell, you're going to be on the shit list too, my good sis. Okay? So then she makes a comment to Kimmy saying, I just really feel like we should all be able to go to each other's events and support each other. Like I really just, what's your name? Tiffany. I really wish you would shut up, because that doesn't make any damn sense. She doesn't get along with Destiny. Tisha hates on her every 5 minutes. She wants to damn near beat her. If she came to the event, she probably would try to create some damn lotion or something just to wear Mel. Like, I swear Tisha wants to be Mel's fucking doppelganger. She want to do every damn thing Mel does. She did the podcast. She did all these things. Only thing she don't want to copy that Mel did is get damn divorced, because she's scary Mary and can't do shit on her own. But I digress. We're going to move on from that. So then Stormy shows up shortly after that. And they discuss, Tiffany missing everything at the housewarming since she left early. And Tiffany asks if, Stormy is good with Destiny, if they can move forward. So Stormy says she doesn't hold grudges, but she can move on, because she can move on from things. And then here come Kiki with her. I like Kiki at first, but she's doing a bit much. Like, she shows up just doing the most. Like, you came in there like you was looking for a fight. Like, I feel like she went back and told Wanda and them stuff that didn't even really happen at the event just to cover her ass. But I feel like production or the cameras didn't show everything that really went on. Because from what I see, I don't see why everybody is in such an uproar. Basically, all they did was confirm that everybody knows that Marceau is out here dick diving in other broads, or that there's actually allegations out here. So everybody just confirmed that there were allegations at this daggone pajama party. Not the fact that, Kiki said something. It was the big old issue. Like, I don't know. I think they just making this bigger than what it really needs to be. So Kiki shows up, speaks to everyone. She asks Stormy if she remembers her. First of all, why the hell do you give a damn if Stormy knows you, sis? Why? say what you need to say and move on. Like, this is where you're team too much. You don't need to worry about whether she remembers you or not, because now you being messy. So then Stormy says, yeah, kind of, which, Stormy, we know you remembered her whack ass, okay? You remember her. But Stormy is just like, you know what? I came here to support my friend. I'm not trying to do this back and forth with you right about now. I just want to use some face wash and going on about my damn business, okay? So Kiki says, well, if I say my name, I'm sure you'll remember me. Girl, shut the fuck. Oh my gosh. Kiki, go sit the hell down. Sit down. So Stormy sashays off, and in her confessional, she says Kiki is not her cup of tea because of how she did Tisha at the party. Which, at the end of the day, if you're my cousin, I expect you to don't say nothing about me, especially when you in a room full of bras that I really don't fool with. Even though Tisha is shady as fuck and always talking about some damn body, you are still my cousin. And as much as I like Mel, I do feel like Mel brought Kiki over there for a purpose. You brought her over there. You had her come to your house at this event, even though the blogs have spoken and she has invited Kiki to a lot of events. But the fact that you invited Tisha's cousin and didn't invite Tisha, which I get it. I wouldn't invite Tisha's ass to my damn house either. But you're talking about Tisha around her cousin. It's quite messy, in my opinion. But anyway, Kiki says she didn't like the way Stormy rushed off after, she was like, yeah, I do kind of remember you. And then she kind of walked off. And then she says she didn't think that there was a problem between them. And then she tells Stormy she just wants to clear the air. And Stormy is just not interested. She's like, girl, I am definitely not stunting you right about now. Please, please be gone with your bullshit. What y'all talking about in these comments? Oh, y'all over here having a good old Kiki without me. Let me pull this up. Furious Drago Lord, the tutor gave him good advice. I pray he gets his license too. Yes, you know what? I really do, because he needs to have more of a positive something going on in his life at this point, because ain't shit working for him right about now. I think he's realizing that nobody is really checking for him. Them Scots are some backstabbers. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Him and Mel, I told y'all in the last review, I feel like they're teaming up, because don't nobody fool with either one of them at this point. Everybody hating on Mel, which she could still have a place on the show. But with Martell, it's like, I feel like the Scots are just his friends because they don't want him to snitch on them. But he knows that, and he holds the ball with them. But he's not able to use them the way that he wants to. So that's why he snitched on Marceau on Carlos's show that night, basically confirming that Marceau is cheating on Tisha. But here's my thing, Martell. If you gonna snitch on him, bring out the evidence. Tell your cousin that he been fucking for years to let everybody know it is what it is. I really hope he gets it too. Me too. I agree. Those Scots are some snakes. They are trying to take over the show. They are, but it ain't going to be for the right reason. They going to go down real quick. Quicksand. No, I think you got this one slightly wrong on Kiki. Kimmy lied and made it seem more than what it was. Kimmy is the snake in this. You know what? I agree. I'm kind of saying that. What I'm saying is, and I agree with you, Roster 27. Kimmy did make it sound like more than what it really was. That's why I was saying, unless the cameras picked up something else that Kiki was talking about, I don't really see where it was that much of a big deal. Like, all they did was confirm that people are talking about Marceau and his cheating in the streets. That's it. Melody just said, am I the first person to bring that up, or have you heard it before? And Kiki just confirmed, yeah, I heard it before. And all of their asses could have pretty much confirmed that, because everybody apparently has heard that Marceau is cheating on Tisha. So I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think that Kimmy did blow it up because her and Tisha were at odds. So I guess she wanted to show her that she's some supportive sister-in-law, and she got her back, which is like, girl, you just participating in her foolishness. But I don't like how Kiki came to this event like on 10, trying to like do the damn most and be all up in Stormy's face, because Stormy really wasn't checking for her. So I'm like, why are you going for Stormy? You should have just made a beeline for Kimmy if you really wanted to do something. So that's why I'm happy that Mel and Martell are in a good place. Me too. I think they should be in a good place with their, especially for their kids, because they've gone through enough so far with all this stuff that's happening. So in the next scene, Kiki asked Kimmy to step to the side and chat with her about Kimmy going back to Tisha, saying Kiki said things at Mel's event, and Kimmy addressed it on and Kimmy addressing it on speakerphone at the Galentine's event. So Kimmy says it wasn't appropriate for Key to have a conversation at um the sleepover thing, and Tisha wasn't there to defend herself, or she shouldn't have done it in front of basically the people that were there, because she knows that nobody really likes her that was there. Really, it was actually only Mel that don't fuck with Tisha, but whatever. So then Kimmy brings up Kiki never being at anything in 4 years that Mel has had. And here's why I'm glad that Kiki kind of put all of that stuff to bed, because she said, listen, I have been invited to numerous events. The only reason that I haven't come is because of Tisha being childish, basically doing the whole if I don't like her, you can't like her either bullshit. Which I'm glad in that regard that Kiki actually did show up, because what you're not going to do is play the girl, if I don't like her, you can't be her friend either stuff. Okay, sis, if you want to be childish and go over here and play on the monkey bars by your damn self, you go ahead and do it. You get on the swing, I'll push you. But I'm gonna go over here and play on the slide with these friends too. I don't got time for the childish catty bullshit. If you don't like somebody, that don't mean I'm gonna join in your beef with you. And that's dead. I don't care if I'm your sister, your mother, your brother, none of that. You don't like them, you don't like them. Not you don't like them, we don't like them. That's not how it goes. Because at the end of the day, that's silly. Because you can end up not liking no damn body. And I'm not about to be secluded and by myself because of you. So I feel like Kiki took a stand by coming to this event. And she just kind of got caught in the crossfire, because I do maintain that the whole situation was kind of shady. I think Mel tried to use her as a pawn, honestly. But it just didn't work out that way, because I think that Mel is trying to slickly bring out this stuff that Marceau is doing, but she don't want to be the one to do it. She don't want to have her hands dirty. But it's also because like everybody always talking about her shit, and y'all on a reality TV shows, and y'all need to be real. And that's just, it is what it is. So I don't disagree with whatever she's trying to do. So they go back and forth about Kiki's intentions and all this, that, and the third, and what Kimmy thinks about what Kiki said, whatever. So Kiki denies that, she said anything about Marceau's proposed infidelity. And Kimmy proceeds to say that it's all on film. And Kiki keeps talking over Kimmy, and Kimmy says, she had a conversation with Tisha. She didn't run and tell her anything. And, she's not trying to go back and forth with Kiki, frankly, at this moment, because it's perplexing her. And she's going to get in the milk bath and walks off. I'm like, Kimmy, okay, girl, whatever. You just want to act like you just this calm individual, and this is just really perplexing you this much. It's not perplexing you at all. You need to accept the fact that you ran back to go tell that to Tisha, and you really didn't run and tell her nothing, because it really was nothing that went on. You blew it up like Genghis. It's too much. I know Kimmy knows that because Mel told her, but she's still going around like they lying. Right. Like, I don't understand. I really don't get it. But in the next scene, Kimmy and Maurice have dinner with Marceau and Tisha. They said they lost time, the last time they linked up was at Marceau and Maurice's brother Micah's house for dinner. And Marceau says Marceau says he feels like it was a forced intervention that he doesn't want to relive. First of all, that wasn't an intervention. That was a calling you out on your bullshit, because you posted that picture. And that's the thing. He keeps on trying to say that the shit that he does is funny. It's not funny when it's hurting everybody else. And it should be hurting you too, but your wife is too damn dumb and too cowardly to stand up to your ass. So he thinks that shit is okay because nobody calls him out on his bullshit. And I really, really wish that they will put him in his place, because you out here definitely doing your wife dirty. And if somebody snitch on your ass one good time, at least about one of the bras that you dicking down, you will humble yourself. And here's the thing. I think that Marceau has this chip on his shoulder because he knows Tisha ain't going no damn where. So he probably is doing all this stuff, daring people to snitch on him. He's like, I fucking dare you to tell on me, because she ain't going to do shit. Watch. That's why he keeps on talking to her the way that he talks to her. That's why he treats her the way that he treats her, because he knows she's not going nowhere. And Tisha asks, no, she ain't going nowhere either. So moving on, Maurice brings up Jalen's event, how things didn't go well, and Marcel says yes, because Tisha's mom was causing problems, and he says he has learned to sit back and just laugh at it. And Kimmy says, I thought things would be different because she can't be we like doing extra stuff every event. I thought this would just be an event where it's like, okay, maybe I'm gonna be normal this time. No, if somebody is a messy bitch all at one event, they're gonna be a messy bitch at every event. Wanda has proven to y'all season after season that she is messy. You brought her there to cook up some drama. Let's be clear, because it wasn't not Ned, Jalen's friend, in the room. Y'all did this for scene purposes, and scene. Wanda took care of it for you. Moving on, give her check, okay? So Tisha maintains that she can't control grown people, namely her mother. Really, Tisha? Your mother does this stuff because she's egged on by you. That's what it is. You egg your mother on. You have her doing all this stuff. She's your mouthpiece because you are too scary Mary to speak up for your own damn self. I'm over Tisha in this. Just admit it. Just admit that your mother says everything that you want to say, that you did too damn pussy to say your damn self. I don't get it. I know Stormy wasn't checking for Kiki, but Stormy behavior towards Kiki was wrong. You know what? I think Stormy is just one of those people that she's a successful business person and she's really trying to protect her image. She knows that she can go there, and I think that she felt that Kiki was she was trying to see it with her. And Stormy is like, I don't really have no issue with you like that. You ain't my cup of tea, but I'm not trying to be. I just come off of going back and forth with Destiny. I'm really not trying to do that with you right now. That's what I got from that. I just feel like she didn't even think it was worth it. Yes, she did. She couldn't wait to tell her she's busy stirring the pot and acting like she's not. Bitch, bye. Definitely. Like, oh, that's all these people do. They're trying to they're trying to keep it interesting in their opinion, and they're just starting, meaningless drama at this point. And it's just like, I'm not here for that. Marceau is cheating, and I can see that with Ray Charles. Listen, hello? And Tisha must be Ray Charles' little sister, because she acting real damn blind, okay? Because even Ray Charles could touch a thick arm and know whether he thought the chick was cute or not. So Marceau, Kimmy says you can ban her. You can ban Wanda, like pretty much making a joke, and everybody laughs about it. Basically saying they can ban Wanda from any future events. And Marceau says he's going to do whatever to protect his family. Really? Really? Okay, Marceau. And Tisha says they're actually going to their mom's house to taste the food that she's making for this food truck as a family. So she's interested to see how this is going to go with all this stuff that's going on. And so Maurice asks, are they going to actually invest in Wanda's business? And Tisha says a resounding yes, we are. And Marceau says he wishes her well, and they're only offering her their thoughts and prayers. And Tisha says, we're giving her the money. Next. I'm like, Marceau, stop playing like you're not going to get this lady this money, because you know you are. You're going to do whatever Tisha tells you to do, because you want to do whatever you can to keep her from snooping around to catch you and your in-child private eye duties that you got going on out here in the public, dick diving and all these bitches. Boy, get out of here. So Kimmy asks, how is everybody with Wanda and how's everything going with Wanda and Kiki? And Tisha maintains that her mom says that nothing should have caused Kiki to be talking about Tisha and her family at that event. Their family, regardless, she should always have her back. And I'm just like, okay, but you don't never have Kiki's back either. But I don't know. That's just a touchy situation. So then Kiki says, Kimmy says, Tisha says, what advice would she give her as far as the Kiki situation? And Kimmy says she doesn't know much about Tisha's family's issues, but she knows that it has to be tough. And Marceau says that Kiki is mad at Tisha for communicating her personal business to the Holtz. And it was something that they had to tell the Holtz because they were inviting Kiki over to their house. And it was something that could have been detrimental to them if they didn't tell her tell the Holtz whatever this situation is. I'm like, okay, why don't y'all just say what it was at this point? Because for Kiki to be this mad over y'all telling her business, but if it was something that's so detrimental to the Holtz that y'all just had to tell what was going on with Kiki, I need to know what the fuck it is at this point, because now it's just looking like a bunch of bullshit. It's just really crazy. Yes, it was. She needs to go back and she'll realize that Kimmy is lying. And every time Kiki is asked about it, Kimmy jump in and cut her off. You're right. Because I think that Kimmy wants to maintain that Kiki was being messy when it really wasn't even that deep. I agree. Miss B, what's up? What's up? What's up? You have entered the building, Marceau. Speaking of Ray Charles, I got a woman way over town. She ah! Way to come in with the zingers, Miss B. Thank you for watching. Yeah, really, I'll wait with you, Shay. Yeah, we're gonna be waiting for a long time. Very long time. Miss B, yes, and Marceau got that. Yeah, what we got? Miss B, I'm dead. You and me both, Elise. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate y'all rocking out with me this late at night. So in the last part of the episode, Kimmy says to Tisha that she had a conversation with Kiki, saying that she needed to be mindful of the company that she has around saying what she was saying. And she says Kiki doesn't remember saying anything ill about Tisha, and it was all facts. Basically, Kiki was saying everything that she said was facts. It wasn't anything that was made to be said that was ill towards Tisha. And so she says she's at the party talking about infidelities that she shouldn't. So I think that Kimmy was trying to, I don't know, but I feel like in this moment, she was kind of confirming that there is some infidelity stuff going on with Marceau, and that Kiki was airing it out, and that she didn't agree with Kiki airing it out at this party or whatever. But Marceau immediately puts the hand up and stops her, like, oh, let me stop you right there. You no, don't say nothing else. Like, you over here snitching on me, sis. And I don't think you realize it, but shut the fuck up, because you're telling on me right now. Let me stop you right here. So then Marceau jumps in and says, basically, Mel told Kiki about some proposed infidelity, and so Kiki went back and told Tisha about it, which is basically a game of telephone that's not correct. And I'm like, Marcel, how long did it take you to make that up to stop this conversation of Kimmy airing you the fuck out about your cheating ass? Like, I don't get it. And I don't get why Tisha doesn't get it. Has she had a couple of drinks at this point? Because she seems very aloof at this table. Like, I don't get it. So Tisha says she never talked about any proposed infidelity with Kiki. And Marceau says he feels like Mel used Kiki as a pawn. And he says it's a certain way you should treat certain people. He isn't going to treat Martell and Lewis the same way. Basically, I guess because he's had a longer relationship with Martell, he's not going to give Lewis the same privileges that he would give like a Martell if they're having a dispute. Then he says he's going to have a convo with Kiki because he isn't going to tolerate anyone that is trying to destroy their family. Nigga, please. You the one over here trying to destroy your damn family. I just, you're not trying. You are destroying your family. But it ain't, your family is intact. Because Tisha is not going anywhere. Her mother is going to encourage her to stay with you. Wanda talk all that shit, but she, like Miss B said, she got a man across town too. So she knows what it is. She'll probably teach her daughter how to cheat on your ass and cheat right behind your back. That's probably what she'll teach her to do. So you better watch that. But Tisha is not going anywhere because her mother's going to encourage her to stay with you because they both are going to be in your pockets. But what they don't realize, because they're stupid, they can be in your pockets and not have to deal with your ass. And she can make you watch them fucking kids because you could be just like Martell, where you get the kids for 7 days and you got to do what you got to do, and she get the kids for 7 days. So she can have 7 days of being free and fleeing and having all the glee to do whatever she want to do. But no, she's dumb. She wants to have the title of wife and wear t-shirts and have a ring on her left finger. Who gives a fuck about this ring if I'm not being respected by my husband? I don't give a damn. I will take this shit off and throw it out the window. I don't give a damn about none of that. If I'm in a relationship with somebody that's very disrespectful and plays mind games with me, all that shit go out the window. I ain't got time. So let's get back into these comments before I get out of here, y'all. Shay, SMH, remind them to like up the video. Yes, please, y'all. We got 26 people watching right now. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment with us, chat with us in the chat, subscribe to the channel. If you're loving the content, because I love y'all, go ahead and like up the video and help a sister out. It's free to help me. Okay. Thank you, Roster27. I appreciate you. You be having my back. Furious Dragolore, word on the curb that Marcel has kids by 2 of Tisha's cousins. Woo! Allegedly. That's across the bottom. All right, we got to protect ourselves now. I don't know how true that is, but allegedly one of the cousins is on her mom's side and the other one on the dad's side. Now that's keeping it in the family, child. Woo! That, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Don't nobody care about his damn grace. He don't even have none. Listen, he sure the hell don't. Definitely don't. For real, do tell. Yeah, I want to know too. Like, I need to know what the hell going on. Marcel consistently makes Mel the bad guy to everybody to separate them from her because she knows the tea. I'm telling y'all, Miss B, you are absolutely right. If anybody has evidence, first of all, she was going to the hairstylist, Martell's cousin, that Marcel is fucking. Like, remember the hairstylist? I don't know if y'all saw that live. This is allegedly, I'm protect myself. Ain't nobody trying to get Tasha Cade. She got on a live with Marcel and Tisha and basically lied her ass off saying, no, we're not doing, that's not the case. We're not doing anything. Knowing good and goddamn well. They've been fucking for years. That's what the word on the curb is, okay? Everybody's saying that that's one of his mistresses that he's had for a long time. But she's just keeping it quiet as it's kept, okay? So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Mel knows all the tea, because think about it. When you divorce somebody, all their dirty laundry gets aired out. Like, and then I'm pretty sure Martell told her stuff to try to save his ass. Like, I'm pretty sure they was pillow talking and he was like, yeah, I know I'm cheating, but Marcel doing it too. He the reason really why I'm in this situation, you see, because he got me around all these people. I was never no cheater. Okay, they taught me how to do it. They taught me the game. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly how she knows what's going on, because good Martell then told it all. Okay. Mel has grace for not outing them. She does. But you know what? I think all of that's going to go out the window now that her and Martell have kind of teamed up. And with this recent, I'm going to do a video on, I'm probably a little late doing that too, but I'm going to do a video on the recent video that was posted with Mel in a truck, and she's getting out of a truck trying to keep Martell from fighting whoever. I'm going to do a video on that too, because I was actually on that live and I screen recorded it. So we're going to talk about that too, y'all. But anyway, thank y'all for jumping on with me tonight. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that watches this show too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.